Hello, hi, how are you? I'm Robin, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. This little world right here is Man from Self. If you like hair product reviews, grooming, skincare, fragrance, and videos like this very one, then chances are yes, you are going to love it right here. Please do press subscribe right now. Pomade, hey, who knew? Episode 8 of my hair products guide series, really helping you find the best products for you, telling you what you can do with those products, and ultimately helping you to save money. Now, this one is about pomade. I asked you guys on the community tab on YouTube what you wanted to see with pomades. Was it your top pomades, my top pomades? Was it do's and don'ts pomades, or was it just hairstyles? And most of you said you wanted to see hairstyles. So I'm gonna show you 4 different hairstyles in this one. One just pushed back with loads of texture. Second one building on that push back, slick back, and making it more of a slick back and more regimented with it being combed. Then we're gonna shift it being slicked back and then moving it into a side parting. And then finally, we're gonna finish on this. A bit of a pomp. It's not gonna be that perfect greaser pomp, but it is certainly gonna show you how you can work in that style. But as I've said throughout this video, as you'll see, this is all about practice. It's all about seeing what works for you. And also just like ultimately it's hair, have some fun with it. And if you are wondering about products and what to use, then there is a brand new quiz on manfromself.com, 9 questions to help you find the best products for you and your hair type. It's super simple. I'm gonna link it up there and it will also be down there in the description. Okay, here we go. Okay, so my hair has been washed. It is towel dry at the moment. I've also pre-styled. Now, if you're wondering what is a pre-styler, episode 2 of this series guide will help. But essentially, my hair's really fine. There's lots of it. But I know that when I'm styling, I just need to give it a good foundation. So I used a little bit of thickening tonic by Aveda, a bit of texture tonic, and I just blasted it. And that's just kind of got my hair to looking kind of like natural in terms of texture and thickness. So if you're unsure about what to use, check that one out, but it's just giving it a good foundation. Now, products for pomades, I always find a bit of a minefield. There's so many different products, orthodox, unorthodox, water-based, there's a mixture of those like hybrids, and I don't always understand it. You don't need to, don't worry, but just find a product that works for you. I would always think of it as either oil-based or water-based. Oil-based, you tend to get a better hold. If you've got thicker hair, it's gonna grab it. It's really gonna help you to place it in. Also, it's not gonna dry hard. So if you are someone that's gonna use sort of a pomade style the next day, you can kind of just work a comb back into it and just do it again. If you're someone that changes up your hair every single day, or you're doing a lot of exercise and you don't want it to get kind of like sweaty and greasy, then you might want to be thinking about a water-based, and that can just come out in the shower after your sport or whatever it is. But some of my favorites, just looking at this, I quite like this, but we are gonna add some product. And some of my favorites, Reuzel's. This is a brand from Holland, and they have oil-based products. They've also got water-based products, but I really like this one, grease heavy hold. The other sort of ones I've got over here, Sheer Revival, Easy Tiger, brand new products, traditional pomade, but it's got more like a natural sort of finish. I have reviewed this. This is easy in, easy out, although it's water-based. Even thinking about some of the more sort of commercial brands like Hans de Foucault, they did this one, Ton Pomade. I absolutely loved. I thought this was really good. Sort of jelly-like consistency in and out with just the water. But the one I'm gonna style with today is by Lockhart's, and that is Goon Grease water-based. Now, Goon Grease, the original one, which is oil-based, came out in 2013, and this one came out, I think, the back end of last year, but really taking all the properties of a grease, so all that sort of shine, all the hold, but making it a water-based product. And as someone that just wants it out when I want it out, this is good for me. So for this, I'm just gonna damp the hair up slightly, so I've just put a bit of water in. This is just gonna really help the product to take to the hair. I don't want the hair wet, it can be towel dried, but I just want it slightly damp. Now, Goon Grease here, this great green color here. I'm gonna layer this, so don't go too much too soon. You can see there. This is a lot softer and less oily than the oil-based. In. Okay. And with any product, top tip, start from the back and work for the application and then push into the styling. This has got that shine of an oil-based, you can see. And it's also got a slight stickiness to it, which I always think is great in terms of styling potential. Okay, I'm now gonna push back. And the hair can definitely take more. This first style I'm gonna do is just a slick back, so really taking all of that hair and pushing it directly back. This will suit guys or women, who have got a slight more length on the sides. Mine is maybe a touch too short, and then loads of length on the top. So a bit more product. And I'm gonna now sweep back. Just coating at the hair, really getting it in, raking it through with those hands. Right, don't forget about the back, taking excess product. If you want to keep texture in the hair, use your hands. If you want it smooth and formal, use a comb. Okay, this could be one style right there. Slightly pushed back, loads of texture, but it's loose, but it does have all that great shine and that hold of a pomade. Okay, so secondly, I'm gonna take you from textured, more casual, and we're just gonna make it slightly more formal, so you could be from desk to date. I like a sort of two styles one day sort of vibe. So a comb, something with a fine tooth, and also with a wide tooth, and you're just gonna start to push back. You can see instantly just getting the comb through is making that so much more formal, so much more stylized. This is a really sort of great look for a wedding, I think. This kind of is so simple, but it works. I find it makes my face look slightly too sort of small and flat, so I don't often do this, but give something a go and see if it works for you. And with a style like this, I would say take a little bit more product and use it as a varnish over the top. So just to seal that style in. So you're not gonna push through, you're gonna brush just at the surface. And that's also gonna lock in that style, and it's just gonna give it one quick bit of shine. Do I like this style? Yeah, on me, not one bit. Does that suit me? No, but there you go, there's another style. Okay, look 3, we're gonna get more into this sort of pomp territory, more of these kind of what you'd think a pomade goes into. So at the moment, we've got the hair all regimented, all slicked back. It's not gone hard, so we can still work with it. If it has gone slightly hard, just get your hand, a bit of water on it, and just reactivate that product. You don't need very much at all, and we will be adding a little bit more product in. Okay, comb. And what you're gonna do is, use the end of the comb, and you're gonna run it along where your part is. If you're unsure where to place a parting, with clean hair, let your hair dry naturally and see where it sits. It might drop in the center, it might drop quite low in terms of part, but see where it's gonna go naturally, and that will always give you the best style. You can place a part wherever you want, but it is slightly more difficult and it will slightly be off. I always put my part on my right, just because going right to left gives me more volume. So I'm just going to take that and just pull all the way back. And you can see it's gonna cause a line, and you're just gonna take your hands and build on that. And then you can start to comb away from that part, just at a diagonal on the sides, and then across on the top. Just really getting the hair away from that part. Keep doing that. My parting is never perfect, and I'm sure someone will say, oh, actually, Robin, that's not very neat. Okay, take a little bit more product and just start to pull away from the part. And when you see that there's hair that's maybe not quite off that parting, just either with your eyes and your hands, take it away, or grab your comb in and just use that. You can make it as neat or as messy as you want. It is all personal choice. And when you've got that part where you want it, grab a little more product. But Robin, you've put so much product in already. I know, this is all about building it up. So you never want to go in too much too soon. A life motto, just add as you need it. So just pulling, pulling, sweeping, going. You want this side really close to the head. This is just going to give you something that I think of as a sort of 1930s Gatsby, 1920s, 30s Gatsby, like swinging 20s, roaring 20s, Robin, come on, swinging 60s. And then going to take the comb in and I'm just really going to sweep. And again, you're always using that opposite hand just to sort of place and to fix. And that is look number 3. Side parting, hair pushed down at an angle on the side, and then just a touch of volume up and over to the opposite side with the center of the hair. Okay, 4th and final, we're gonna go for the pomp. I should say, even after 8 years on YouTube, the thought of doing a pomp gives me the fear. I just think there's so many people out there that are so fantastic at doing these styles, and guys that live and breathe the pomp. And for me, it's like, oh, I'll do it because people are asking for it. And it takes me ages. But I'm gonna show you what I do. So the pomp is all about having all this volume in the top. The hair goes up and it kind of sits just beautifully. At the back, there's a ducktail, so the hair comes down and sort of weaves on itself. So you're kind of pushing and placing, and then you're gonna work off the side, and then the other side is also gonna be pushed. So this is all about layering. Layering with the hair and layering with product. So we're gonna build volume in. I'm just going to start pushing it away. In that last style, we had the hair all very smooth. See already, the hair was very smooth and it came up and over. We're going to keep that up in this. So again, you're just going to comb and smooth. So instead of it going diagonally, you're going to go straighter across the head. And the same on this side, and in the center, it's gonna be pushed up. Just have a play. You're gonna get different finishes, you're gonna get different looks, you're gonna get different feels from different products. So this, as I've said before, this channel, manfromself.com, is all about experimentation, and it's about finding what works for you. If you go to manfromself.com, there, and then that'll take you to pomades. You can filter by my ratings, so top rated by MFH, and also I think it says user rating, so what you guys have rated products, and you'll also be able to see some comments, so do that. And there's also videos about where those products have been featured. I just find it's the most helpful thing for you. For this, we are just going to layer the shit out of the hair. Just really start getting more and more product in. The product is going to help to really build the structure of the hair. You can see already I've just broken that style up. And I don't care, because something's just easier to reset. Don't get frustrated with stuff like this. Honestly, when I first started doing this, the frustration was real. When I used to film some of those sort of videos, it would take me 2 hours plus. Now I've got maybe about another 10 minutes until I need to finish. I've got a massage at 2 p.m, so this is me whizzing through it. Right, I'm going to switch into a wide tooth comb. I'm going to do that because it's going to be easier just to start to place the hair. And then when I need to get more into those sort of really precise moments, I can get the fine tooth comb. It's just a bit of a cheat. It's just far easier to do it this way. So you're just taking the hair back, and as you're taking it, you're sweeping it, and you're having a slight rise on the side that doesn't have the parting. With the center, the best way to do it is pick it up away from the head and place it. And that means the hair is just sitting. If your hair is thick, this is perfect. If your hair is fine, then it's more difficult because you've really got to work into that. Big, thick hair is just going to sit really nicely on itself here. With the back, this is the bit I find the hardest, but you're going to take the left side into itself across the right, and the right side across the left. Straight up, this won't look perfect. If you use the wide tooth comb, you're going to get a style a bit like this. And this is the kind of style I like. It looks done, but less regimented, word of the day, than the sort of more fine tooth. This side that doesn't have the part should look quite square in the styling. So you kind of want to build it out so you do have a bit of a weight line. Okay, this style always stresses me out to the next level because I'm a perfectionist. and I don't like stray hairs, I don't like stuff that doesn't look right. But if you look at kind of like, if you search pomp, like go onto Pinterest, which Man from Self is on, you will see that some of the best styles are these really lived in, super cool guys with like strands of hair coming down, just because they really own that look. And I don't hugely think this suits me, but there you go. So we have a little bit of a weight line on this side, so it's slightly square when it comes up. The center of the hair comes up and back on itself, and then the side, we've got side parting, and the hair is just straight against the head. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I'm giving you a bit of an insight into some of the styles you can do pomade, and also showing you that actually, although some people on YouTube make it look easy, it's not, honestly. You do have to practice that stuff, and you'll find the perfect product for you, and you'll also find the kind of perfect style for your face shape, for your hair type, for your own personal style. But it's all fun. It's just hair, it's just products. Experiment and enjoy yourself. But thank you again. If you're still new to this, you've still not pressed subscribe, then hey, come on, where have you been? Please do press subscribe right now. The button is just there. There's also more video suggestions under there. Head to manfromself.com, products pages there, and all the videos plus the full series products guide up there. But until my next new video, bye bye.